Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I just wanted to sit down and create a makeup look using all drugstore and affordable makeup. And I have a few new things to me that I'm gonna try out today that I'm really excited to play around with. So I would love for y'all to stick around. I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I am gonna start with my eyes. That's what I've just been doing lately, and I really like it. It just helps when you have fallout with the eyeshadow. You don't have to mess up any base makeup that you've already done. And I'm able to use my tape like I usually do on a lot of my looks to help create the shape for the eyeshadow. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start by priming my eyelids, and I'm gonna use some concealer to do that. My drugstore concealer today is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. A really affordable option, a great concealer. I know it's loved by so many, and I'm gonna use this for eye primer and for my under eyes. Okay, I'm back and the eyes are primed, and I've added my tape here again just to help me with the shape of the eyeshadow. And I just use good old Scotch tape that I get at the Dollar Tree. So I don't use anything fancy, and I use this on 99% of my looks. So a tip, if you need help with creating a wing or any type of shape with the eyeshadow, tape is a great option. All right, and I have an eyeshadow palette that I picked up at Ulta that I've never tried before that I'm really excited to play with. It is from ColourPop. It is the Lusk for Dusk eyeshadow palette. And I talked about this on my Instagram stories, which, by the way, if you don't follow me over there, I would love for you to come follow me on Instagram. You can find me at KaraDunaway_beauty, but here is what this palette looks like. And I don't really have an idea in mind yet of what the look I'm gonna create, but we're just gonna wing it and see what we wanna do. I'm also gonna try to mention the brushes that I use for the whole makeup look. The hard thing is gonna be, I've had some of these brushes for a long time, the ones that I use regularly, and the brand and the name of the brush has worn off. So I will do my best to let you guys know which brushes I'm using, but if I can't do that, I'm sorry. There's lots of great brushes out there. So I think today for sure I want to play with like this gray, purple, and blue here, and then for sure play with a shimmer or two as well. I think what I'm going to do to start is take this shade here, which is called Eventide. This looks like a great transition shade. So I'm just going to take that shade on this blending brush here. This one is from the brand MOTD, and it's a tapered contour crease brush. And to be honest, I've gotten a lot of my brushes through Ipsy. So if you are looking to get more like expensive brushes, that's a great way to do it. This is one of the brushes that I've received through them. So really great eye blending brush. I'm gonna start with some of that shade, and I'm just gonna start by like tapping that in the crease area. Then once I kind of get it laid down how I want, then I'll start to just blend it out a bit. And I'm starting to just create the eyeshadow shape that I'm looking for. Now that I've created that subtle definition in the crease, I'm gonna take this shade here, which is Twilight. I'm gonna just take a little bit on this brush, which is from Wet n Wild. I picked this one up at the Dollar Tree and really love it. So great affordable option. I'm just taking a tiny bit of that, and I just want to lightly start building up the shade here on the outer part as well. Like most ColourPop shadows, these are very easy to work with and really nice. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more, and I'm just starting by adding it more on the lid, and then I'm gonna diffuse it out once I've concentrated most of the product right here on the lid. Now that I've got a light layer of that blue shade, I'm gonna go back into the first shade that I used, that transition shade, and just add that right back on top again. Next up, I do wanna grab some of this shade here, which is like a plum purple shade. I know it doesn't really look like it on camera, but it's called Serve Chilled. I'm gonna use this to create just a tiny bit of a wing, I guess you could say, on the outer part of the eye. I'm just gonna use this angled liner brush, and it also comes with a spoolie on the other side. This is from the brand Zorea, I think is how you say it. And I actually picked up a brush set on Amazon, and this was one of the brushes that came with it, and I use it all the time and I really love it. So I'm just gonna concentrate this right here at the lash line and then just flick it up. I like to use eyeshadow to do wings on my eyes just because they're not so harsh. And since I have hooded eyes, An eyeshadow is really forgiving and really easy to work with. So if you struggle with winged liner, try using a shadow because I think you will find that it's much easier to work with. I kind of want to grab this gray shade here, which is called Take the Lead. And I'm going to take this on this flat yet still pretty fluffy brush, which is from the brand Luxie. And this is a precision shader. Wow. Precision shader. Say that 5 times fast. That was a tongue twister. I'm going to put this on the rest of the lid and then I'm going to apply a shimmer on top of it. And I'm just taking a light amount of each of these shades. I just don't want to go too heavy. Now I really want to take this shade here, which is called Shaken, and it looks like it's their same like formula as their Super Shock shadows. So I'm going to try taking it on a flat brush first. This one is from the brand Firma. This is the 203 brush, and I'm just going to put this on the lid. We'll see how it applies with the brush. It's giving me the glitter with the brush, but not really the color. So let me try my finger. That is really pretty. I know you guys can never really like get the full effect of the shimmers and glitters on my camera, but really, really pretty in person. So, all right, I'm gonna leave this eye here for now. I'm gonna go in and do this eye, and then when I'm done, I'll see if I wanna add anything else. So let me go do that, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and both eyes are done. I went ahead and peeled the tape off because I think, at least for now, I'm gonna leave them like this. So we're gonna go in and do the face next. For the last little while, I've been using 2 primers when I do my foundation. I've always been using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I like to use this one just to fill in the pores around my nose and in the T-zone area. And then today, the other primer I'm gonna use, this is from Maybelline. This is the Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. And I'm gonna use this as the base under my foundation because it gives a really nice glow to the skin. It gives a little bit of coverage as well. So I really, really like this product. So I'm just gonna start with my e.l.f. primer and just push this into the pores. Then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline product and you just twist it and it comes out the top here. Be careful because when you twist, sometimes it takes a minute for the product to come out. So you might sit here and twist, 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 and then a ton of product comes out. So just give it a second after you twist it and let it do its thing. Then I'm just gonna go all over the face with that. And then what I like to do is blend it out with a brush. But you can already see how glowy the skin looks. It looks really pretty. I forgot to mention as well, this is the e.l.f. powder blurring brush that I just used to blend out that Maybelline product. So just wanted to mention that. The foundation that I'm going to go in with today is a super affordable one that I really, really love from the drugstore. It's from Wet n Wild, and this is the Photofocus Foundation, and it is so good. It comes with an applicator like this, so you can just go like directly on your face and apply the product. And since this is a little bit of a lighter foundation, what I've been doing lately is going in with a brush for my lighter coverage foundations. This is the e.l.f. It's worn off, the name. But anyway, it comes with a foundation and a concealer brush. I think it's the Complexion Duo brush maybe, but I love this brush so much. I'm gonna go in and just press that foundation in to start. And then I will go in with a sponge after and just press it more into the skin so I can get rid of any brush marks, anything like that. So now that I've kind of got it placed where I want, I'm going to go in with my sponge and just pounce that into the skin. All right, I've got that all blended in. It gives really, really nice coverage. And as you can see, it does have some glow to it. That with the Maybelline product really makes me look glowy. I know that's not for everyone because some of you out there have oily skin. And I'm honestly not sure if Wet n Wild does a matte version of that foundation. I will look that up and put it down below for you guys. But for a really affordable drugstore foundation, in my opinion, it is one of the best and I really, really love it. Next, I'm going to go back into my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and with my concealer lately, I've just been putting a tiny little bit, kind of more, not directly under my eyes, but just a little bit lower where I have a lot of darkness. And then I like to put some just in the T-zone area here as well, just to brighten a little bit. So let me go in and blend that out. I will also mention the sponge that I'm using. I got this on Amazon as well. I think it came in a pack of like 6 or so, and it was $8 or $9. So very, very affordable there. For my under eyes, I like to blend those out with a brush. And the one I've been using is this one here from the brand Farrah. This is the Conceal and Set brush. It comes with this end to blend out the concealer and then this fluffier side to set with a powder. So I'm just gonna blend this out. Okay, and if you guys have watched my videos, I think you know what powder I'm gonna use to set my under eyes. I'm gonna go in with my number 7 Lift and Luminate Triple Action Finishing Powder. It's just a pressed powder like this. This is in the shade Light, and I have been using this one for a while and I really, really love it. It's my favorite drugstore powder. I just picked it up at Target and I am just pressing it into my under eyes. Now I'm going to move into cream bronzer, and I just picked up this product as well and showed you on my Instagram. It's the e.l.f. Putty bronzer. This is my first time trying this product, so I am very late to the game. Mine is in the shade Tan Lines. I'm going to grab this brush here. This one is from Yensa, and this is their Silk Bronzer brush. I'm going to just take some on here. I'm not quite sure how much to get. And I'm going to start to bounce this on the skin. I'm going to push a little harder. Okay, that's really nice, actually. I like the shade a lot. It's giving me some warmth. So it's not really a contouring shade. Can you see the difference? Let me do this other side. Okay, I actually quite like this. Let me bring some in the hairline. And I'm just pressing this in. I'm not swiping any of the product. Okay, like I said, I'm really late to the game on this one, but I really, really like this product. And I think I paid like $7 for it. But it gives a really, really nice warmth, bronzy look to the skin. So yeah, love this. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. For my cream blush, I've used this one before. I love this brand. I love their cream blushes. This is from Undone Beauty. This is the Lip to Cheek palette in the shade Flare. Here is what it looks like. I love this shade. I think they have 6 or so shades of this. And what I like to do is just take some on my sponge and then just dab that on the cheeks. So pretty though. It's really, really light, this shade. They have darker shades as well, but oh, I love it so much. All right, now that we're looking super glowy, I'm gonna go in and finish off the eyes. I'm gonna jump back into this palette, which by the way, I really, really like as well. I think the shades are beautiful. I'm excited to play with more of them. I'm gonna take this brush, which is from Profusion, I believe. Yes, Profusion. I love this brush. This is the Small Firm eyeshadow brush. I use it all the time. I'm just gonna take some of the purple shade here that I used for the little wing that I created, and I'm just gonna run this as close as I can to the lower lash line. Trying not to make my eyes water by doing this. Then I'm gonna put a little Maybelline Tattoo Studio gel pencil liner in the waterline. I love these because I find them to last the longest in my waterline. I'm also gonna tightline with this. Then I'm gonna go in and add just 1 coat of mascara because I am gonna do falsies today. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Such a good mascara. Check it out if you haven't. And then I'm not gonna bore you with the brows, but I am gonna go and fill them in. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, and then I'm gonna set them with the NYX Brow Glue. So let me do that and I will be right back. All right, brows are done. Let's go ahead and finish off the face. I'm going to bronze with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I really only have, I think, 2 drugstore bronzers, and I really need to find some more that I like, but this one's a really good one. Although I feel right now it's kind of making me look orangey. Geez, I am seriously looking so dewy right now. The blush I'm gonna use is from ColourPop. This one is their pressed powder blush in the shade Kitsch. Here is the shade. I talked about this on Instagram as well because the first time I used it, I really, really liked it. So I also always like to run it just over my nose. For highlighter today, I'm gonna try this one I've never tried before. Again, it's an oldie, it's been around forever. It's the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Lunch Money. When I first felt it, it's creamy. It's really weird. I was not expecting that. So I'm just gonna take some on my finger and just tap that on. I already had that dewiness going on the cheeks, and this is just adding some more. I'm gonna take some on my nose. I'm gonna take a little, oh, it's so weird, you guys. It's like pillowy. Like I was not expecting that at all. I'm gonna see if I can take some on a brush. This is from e.l.f. as well. This is an eye crease brush, and I use this one for inner corner highlight. Holy smokes. I really was not expecting that kind of shine. It's really pretty though. Do the other side. Geez, the inner corners are glowing. Okay, I need to stop with the glowy products because I'm gonna be shining up to heaven if I do not stop. So before I go in with the lashes and lips, I'm gonna go in and set the face. And I'm gonna use this OG. This is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray, one of the best at the drugstore. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and then something I saw, and I don't even remember where I saw it, probably TikTok, is to take your sponge and your powder and take some of this on your sponge, kind of dab off any excess powder, and just press it into your skin, and it helps to further like reduce the look of pores. I don't know if you can tell, but like see how shiny it is over here, and then over here that just helped to mattify. Love this tip. There, look at that. Like pores are non-existent anymore. I absolutely love that tip. If you haven't tried that, try it out. It works great. Okay, now I'm gonna tackle the beast, which is lashes. I am gonna use these lashes from Kiss. These are the, I think it's the Naked Drama or Naked Couture type of lash. They're in the style Ruffle. So I first heard about these through Jaclyn Hill, who raved about them. And I went on Amazon and purchased them, and I really, really like them. And I've already been using this top pair here, so I'm gonna keep using it until I can't anymore. They're kind of dirty, but I don't wanna have you guys sit here while I try to apply these. So I'm gonna get these on, and then we'll be right back to finish off the lips. Okay, I'm back and I got the lashes on. They're not perfect. It's a struggle. And we had a friend come to join us. You wanna say hi? Hi. Say hi. Hi. What are you eating? Craziness, dude. All right, let's go in and finish off the lips. And I have a new lip product I wanted to try. Again, mention this on my Instagram. This is the Juvia's Place, I think it's Velvety Matte Lipstick. This one's in the shade Chic. Really, really pretty pinky mauve shade. I'm gonna go in and line my lips first using the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner in the shade Curious. All right, don't mind the ABCs in the background, but I'm gonna go in with this lipstick. Just got some on my teeth. Ooh, I love the shade. It smells like some candy that I can't quite put my finger on. It does have that like velvety texture feel that I would expect, but so far very comfortable, and I really, really like the shade. So really, really like that product. All right, guys, we made it to the end of the video. Here is the final look using all drugstore and affordable makeup. Really love every single product that I used today, even the new stuff that I picked up. I'm excited to keep playing with it and really love this look that I created. So thank you guys so much for sticking around. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.